Hey y'all, this is New Aiden. How's it going? Today we're going to be checking out Vampire Crawlers, a new survivor game brought to us by the creators of Vampire Survivors, and I can't say it best than what the developers said, so I'm going to just read their description very quickly here. From the somehow triple BAFTA winning creators of Vampire Survivors, Vampire Crawlers, the turbo wildcard from Vampire Survivors, turns the snowballing thrill of Vampire Survivors into a turbo, turn-based, card-driven blobber with roguelite elements. Build busted decks, explore familiar dungeons from a new perspective, and unleash world-ending combos. Either take your time and be tactical, or play turns as fast as you humanly can. The outcome is always accurate. I don't know what it means by the outcome is always accurate, but the outcome could be death. Now, when we got started, it did an overhead of the original game and then brought us into this view. This is immediately from starting the game. I didn't skip anything. This is where we go. And I see right at the bottom here, we have this map. This looks kind of like a classic dungeon explorer. Big fan of this creator, by the way. He was a single developer that came out of nowhere with Vampire Survivors and used his history of working at casinos to kind of create that endorphin rush that we see when we play that game. And it has created so many games since. So having a sequel from them is amazing. And they always kind of felt that they were leaning towards that classic spiel, and we got that exactly. We have these old school borders that you used to see in games a lot. We have the Doom-like map progression, I believe, and if we go here, these are the directions. I think if we just go forward, then we can fight our first boss. And we are given a card, a knife, to deal 40 damage, so let's go ahead and just do that. Bam. That bat is toast. Now, we obviously can't go straight, and if I try, it's gonna just, do that. You know what? I didn't realize that going left, I might want to rotate, because I did not see that coming. But these knives are so powerful. They just hit the enemy in the row. We get a level up. I'm already feeling the endorphins rush. And King Bible, I remember that from King Survivor as well. King Survivor. Vampire Survivor. Is King Survivor a potential sequel? The third one in the series? Alright, King Bible, deal 40 damage with the chance to knock back. Don't mind if I do. That is going to change how our weapons work. It does look like once we did fight, it did turn us around automatically. I don't know what to do about this log. Just ram into it. Just walk into it until it breaks. That's all you gotta do. And I don't know what this is, but we're going to pick it up. Relic found. Combo stack. Getting our pancakes. That's really good because I have not had breakfast this morning. Play cards in ascending mana cost order for our combo multiplier. So if we go 0, 1, 2, we'll get a multiplayer. That's cool, and that makes sense with the pancake stack. I like that. Okay, we thought we had one. There's more than one. So if we think about this, we want to play it in the right order. Knife is 0, easy play. So we're going to do that first. And then for our combo, King Bible afterwards, which is going to do 80 damage with a chance to knock back. Or 8 damage, potentially. And right there, we wipe them out. I'm gonna turn now. Honestly, you can use the WASD to move around, and yeah, you can also use Q and E to rotate, but it's kind of, it feels old school just to hit the arrows. Alright, same combo. There's no reason to knock it. We got our combo. I just realized the books are rotating around, because that's what they did in the actual Vampire Survivors game. They rotated around your character. And we keep up the combo. Combo's gonna get reset, but that's fine. They're taken out. And now we got the axe, which could potentially add up to our combo, but I only see 1 mana there, so we might not be able to cast it if we don't have the mana. But it does deal 45 damage to multiple enemies with a chance to knock back. I'm still not entirely sure what knockback actually does, other than maybe it stops them from attacking, because then they have to move forward, and that's why we didn't see that attack from the last one. Okay, so we do only have 2 abilities. We could just come straight in with this 45, but I don't think that's going to really do very much. Well, this deals damage, and it does it to all these bats. So, wait a minute. Why does that seem like so much more? Okay, prevents an enemy, yeah, knockback. Prevents an enemy from attacking next turn. So I'm gonna do Axe just because the highlighted amount seems so much higher, and I'm not entirely sure why. Because this says 8, that says 8. So, if we think about it, 8, 16 plus the bonus, maybe a little bit more. But this is, well, it's more that 30 that's getting me. And plus I want to see the axe. We're going to do the axe. Was that a mistake? Maybe, but we can actually still do the knife. So we're not running out of damage. We're just not doing our combo. They did hit me. I did take damage. So let's go back around. Let's just do the regular. Okay. Oh, yeah. Now that's some massive damage. So maybe I did make a mistake by doing the axe. And we get a reward. Spinach. Deal 10% more damage. Now with 10% more damage. Alright, let's just bang our head into this rock. Hey, there we go. We got the mana. Now we can do that combo that we're really wanting to do. And I see back there's some sort of sarcophagus, so perhaps a vampire survivor is staying there. Oh, interesting. So this is an actual card. I thought it was just a passive buff. You almost feel like you want to do this before you do this. However, I want to get the combo multiplier up. So we're going to actually do knife first. And then that's actually going to make this go higher to deal 20% damage. We're going to do that. And now we have a ×3 multiplier potentially. And that's massive amount of damage. Let's go. And instantly, just destroyed. Destroyed on the battlefield. This game is definitely hitting all the right pieces. That's so many bats. And we have kind of, not quite the same setup as before. I'm curious. Okay, so we see deal 10% more damage, deal 40 damage. So we might have to do some math here, but we're going to start with knife no matter what. 20% more of 40 is math. I can't do it. Help. But I also feel like if I don't do this, then the spinach is wasted. We're going to try it. Yeah, it was not the right call. I knew it was going to be lower than the other one, and I still did it because I was just greedy to use all my cards. So knife, Bible, and then hit him with the axe. Oh, choose a level up reward. Oh, you can level up in battle because we killed a few of them. So deal 72 damage, burns enemies after their turn. That's it. And it's free after we did the... It's massive. Yeah, it still played the axe because I was already moving it upwards when I got the level up. So it wasn't very clear that we played it, but we did, and then we got that. And it looks like we have saved the first hero from the vampire survivors. Thank you, Crawler. But the vampire is in another coffin. A bit of a callback to Mario and Princess Peach. Antonio joins the crawlers. Welcome, Antonio. Good to have you aboard. And now we get to the night market. We have... Oh! So this is kind of our hub. You have the town hall where you can track your unlocks. And we did receive Antonio. We received pancakes. And this is all for going through the tutorial. And yeah, what we just went through was just the tutorial. I think it's going to get even crazier once we actually get into playing it. You can also reach additional levels. One of the things I actually really enjoyed about Vampire Survivors was unlocking different things. And I actually love these birds. So if I could get these birds, play Peachwan card once. I think it's this one. Yeah. So we got to unlock her, and then we can unlock him. I don't know why I think it's a girl and a guy, but I do. So I don't think they ever specified a gender. So we have unlocks, options, which I assume is just settings. Yeah, it's just settings. Okay, confirm. And I believe you can also just hit escape for that. So that's funny that they have a building for it, but it does, again, kind of feel that classic feel. And we come into an overworld, the Mad Forest. Once a thriving haven, now a dumping ground for evil. A vampire is said to be the root of this evil, but we can find only mayhem and roast chicken. Roast chicken. Okay, and if we hit next, so this is the village of Gorton, a sleepy parochial place. Don't let its tranquil exterior fool you. This is a melting pot for heroes and heroines. Adventure terminus quo. And so if we click on here, or here, then we can enter into the Mad Forest. That's very cool. I love the overworld. Oh, and our map has opened up so much more. So we do have a enemy here and there. I think I want to hit up this enemy first. And because we have Antonio, we have slightly different abilities. And actually, none of these cost anything. So we're going to go ahead and add armor. Add 4 armor crawler. So I think that's us. Yeah, crawler. Deal 10% more damage when a red card is played. Triggers 5 times. Well, we're going to play the red card here. Oh, that voice! The voice afterwards. So whip, deal 8 to multiple enemies. Let's do it. Yeah, we got hit, but our armor was able to protect us, so that's very good. We are actually gonna do whip and then spinach. Or just whip, because we killed them. Don't need to eat your spinach. Alright, now we get to actually choose our rewards. This is where we're getting more into the game. I almost want to go King Bible just so that I have a 0 and a 1, because it felt like he has a lot of 0 cards. So that is nice with the magic wand. That feels, well, actually, is it very much? It just prioritizes attackers, but this seems to be doing more damage. Yeah, so we have magic wand, deal 36, prioritize attackers. Not sure what that means, other than maybe the idea is to kill the attacker from hurting you. We saw this one before, and we've seen this one before, but let's go and grab King Bible. It's the king of all Bibles. The James King version. I'm sure that's the joke there. Okay, so we can come in with a 0 whip. King Bible's gonna do more damage. And instantly kill them. Don't need to eat our spinach again. We're not here for our veggies. They said eat your greens. We said no. Okay, we could do armor. Armor, King Bible. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't quite matter. But armor, King Bible, and they're dead. Armor is for safety reasons. I want to come back here. I feel like killing all these guys, especially since we're not really taking damage from them, is just going to give us more level ups, which will let us build our deck further. Okay. Antonio, do your thing. Deal 10% more damage. Oh yeah, because Crawler with the red card. So I think this should kill, and it does. Level up reward number 2. Increase your luck for a chance to get 4 choices. I don't know if I like any of these. I think we'll just stick with knife, because knife is just overall still, you know, it'll always do its job. Always do damage. Okay, and we come in. We actually have the whip. I think whip and then King Bible. Just because this is going to do more damage than the spinach will give me. And they had skeletons. I was a little scared. I'm not kidding. I was shaking in my bones, as one might say. I apologize for my behavior. Okay, let's hit up these skeletons. They weren't too bad as far as I could tell. I'm going to come in with the armor to start, just in case we don't kill them this turn. Yep, they are still alive. Let's come in with the whip, and it's enough. Alright, I don't want to hit... This is clearly a boss, and I don't want to hit it yet until I clear everything else. So we're going to go over here. Antonio, get your crawler up. We're going to make these really, really strong. So boom. Okay. Oh, is it enough? It is not, so we might actually take damage, but we did gain some armor, and our health is still up. Alright, let's come in with the whip. I think that will take them out, and it does. Goodbye. I have no more bones to pick with you. This is a lot of enemies, as we saw before, the last time we came into something like this. Let's add 2 armor like we did before. King Bible it up. That clears the first row, but another row is coming. We did get a level up during that. I think that's massive. I kind of want to... Sorry, Magic Wand. I haven't done you yet, but I just don't see a point in doing you. I want to do King Bible, especially since last time we leveled up, we got the card immediately, and so we can get that for free. So we're going to come in, do the whip, so that this can get our multiplier bonus, and then King Bible them. And then the next row comes up. Now, will this row attack? I do have 2 armor, but that may not be enough. Actually, no, they had to push forward, so we actually got to skip them attacking. Okay, now there is a benefit to... Let's do the whip, as it does less damage. It does 10 damage to multiple enemies, while this deals 50 damage. Even though that doesn't say multiple enemies, it does seem like it gets multiples. Though I think in this case, this one's also getting the ones in the back. And immediately kills them. And then we're going to spinach, because this doesn't get the multiplier bonus, so this will just be a straight increase, while the other one wouldn't. And then we will do this, and it's still up. Not unexpected. Had to move upwards again, though. And it looks like we're going to do the same thing as we did before. Whip first, eat our grains, and then knife for 65. Okay, we did finally take our first set of damage. I'm gonna go ahead and come in with the armor. Let's hit up the whip. 130 damage. Come on, that's massive. Please. No, he is still alive. Let's whip him. Whip him into shape. Alright, Antonio, I do love your abilities so much. We do that, and then that's also, not only is that going to give us the multiplayer, but it's going to boost our red card skills with the crawler, and gives us armor. So Antonio's card is the best, but we don't even need to care about the armor because we finally take out the bat. Giving you a play-by-play on exactly what's going on. And you see these buffs over here, there's one there. This is really fun. Like, I'm just enjoying this. I feel like I'm in an old classic game. Oh, let's see. I kind of want to do King Bible again. I think it's just that we have so many 0 cards that this lets us pair up the combo. If we had gotten different cards, I would have definitely done it. Let's grab this shelf. Oh, we're digging down. Okay, and it looks like we have a chest right there. Let's break into this wood trunk. And we get a gem hammer. Unlocks the ability to add gems to cards. Find gems in chests or when leveling up. That's cool. So maybe there's a way to modify your cards? Ah, the good old classic chest. Double damage, ×2, hits twice as hard. We do love that. Yeah, I will take that. Okay, so this is a gem, and this hits twice as hard. I think we want to go with our King Bible, because the idea is use the 0 to boost this up, and then that will do even more damage. So just go in hard with the King Bible. Now, in the previous game, there was treasure chests all around, and they made that same sound, so it's definitely bringing me back to the first game. This is unfortunately not our good King Bible, but that'll be okay. We can come in with the whip first. It doesn't actually matter which order we do this in, because we're going to be able to do both. But let's see if we just kill them, and then we don't have to worry about the armor. There is a question mark over there, which has me curious. Okay, more mana. So we were actually just working off of 2 mana. I wonder if that's why we weren't getting higher power cards. Because I would like to see something a little bit stronger than the book. Coming with the whip. Hey, have you heard of our Lord and Savior, the King Bible? It looks like up here we have maybe our number of kills, and we're also collecting gold. I don't know what gold does. Maybe it might be a meta currency, or perhaps something later on the run. Antonio, give us the 4 armor and crawler, and then come in with the King Bible, because that's going to be the most massive damage we can do. We weren't able to kill them, but we're still going to do spinach, because I think it will pan out for the next attack. Honestly, I think we could just do this, but if we want to do it in the most optimized way, we would do knife first, and then we don't even have to worry. I didn't think they would survive that, but if they did, we're making sure that we were guaranteed to kill them that run, or that go. And here's what I'm wanting. So we got the whip, and then we got our King Bible, 180 damage, so it is literally double the damage, and they stand no chance. They crumble into what remains. Did I do good? This is a weak hand, but that's okay. We'll just do whip, whip, and knife. There's no particular order in that. Fortunately, we are able to take them out with just that. Enough attacks, and you are able to kill. Not really liking spinach because it's not as good as the combo modifier. So I'm just going to do armor, maybe get some more defense there where we didn't have as much before. And we come in with the whip. We come in with the King James. Yeah, and I think it definitely benefits us to kill all these. Though, since I keep getting some cards that I don't care for, maybe it doesn't, right? You know, a lot of times in these deck builders, you want to be careful from loading your deck too far. And so by doing this, I'm potentially hurting myself by having too many cards on my deck. Perhaps that's the way you keep it small, is don't go fight everything. Antonio, my man! Neither of these are the doubles, but that's okay. We're still going to do pretty good damage. And then we have another Bible coming in after that. Please be enough. And it is. And they're going to have to move forward, so we won't take any damage. Our armor goes away because it looks like it just goes away at the end of the turn. We're still going to put this armor up because it might save us a little bit, because I do not think we're going to take any of those guys out. I think we'll take 1 hit, and we do. We're now at 57 out of 60. Deal 10% more damage. I believe that's on the red. So if we do that now, that's just 10% more. I think our combo will do more, So let's do the knife first. And I'm going to hope that this clears that side, which will bring this one forward, which will make it so that we can just massively destroy this group. Just in one go. Yeah. And then add our 10% damage for our next turn. Okay, we got a knife and an armor that we can use first. Actually, Alright, we're going to do spinach first so that our boost for the knife can be a little bit more, but this isn't the best situation for us, but we will have some armor depending on how many he hits. So we do soak 2 of that, so it looks like he does 4 damage. Alright, let's go in with the whip, and then with the very big Bible. Come on! Ah, he wasn't able to die, but that's okay. Destroy on use. Temporary, this card will disappear at the end of this encounter. Okay, so it just fills up my deck when I don't want it to. That's okay. I think we might be able to kill him. Not now. Alright, when we have the mana, so might as well get rid of the junk. Goodbye, junk. Took 2 more. So he wasn't really doing as much damage there. Antonia. And there we go. Goodbye, King Skeleton. Alright, I'm going to do the magic wand now. We're going to get another 0 attack just to pair up with our Bible. And I'm curious how it works. Get another chest, so this might be a gem. Hits twice as hard. We're a Bible build. We got to do it on the Bible. Bible or bust. And let's start digging downwards. Now to floor 3. I wonder how far this goes. That is different. We're definitely going to be checking that out. But before we do, there's a question mark in the top left. So let's make our way towards that. Hello, skeletons. You're about to get thumped. That's what they call it, right? Bible thumping? Oh. Oh. Oh, we got him. Okay. Okay, so that was really cool. You just had to, like, time it for the card to hit him at the right time. I got a little bit nervous there at first, which is why I got so quiet. I was like, what's going on? I didn't want to miss my chance. Okay, I think we do... Well, we're not going to get any combo bonuses, so let's start with spinach. We'll go ahead and put in our armor and then do our whip for as much as we can. We're going to probably take damage here. Yep, that was rough, but that's okay. Whip it, and they're gone. That's the other thing, too, is if we get a bad hand, we are opening ourselves up for risk. I almost want to go straight to this guy. Let's do it. Antonio, my man. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of armor on this one. I don't think we're going to take them out, but we're going to have 6 armor. I think that should protect us. It does. We are not taking any additional damage. We're going to whip and then King Bible. It's pretty much the same combo over and over again. We know how to play. We've got the situation down, but ouch, that did hurt. And I don't know if there's any way to regain health. Other than if we find chicken, maybe. Okay, so thinking about this, we have 2 crawlers. Let me just do the King Bible first. I should have waited. I should have waited on it. And here's my reasoning why I should have waited on it. That group in the front was already weakened. I might have been able to take them out with just the knife. And if so, then I could have used the big King Bible on the back. We are going to do Bible again. We are at ×2, but if we do this, that's not going to have the combo because we need to have a 3-pointer. So we're going to do knife first. Does knock out those 2, and then we're going to do King Bible for the multiplier. Okay, that's not bad. I think these guys are going to have to move forward, so we're safe on damage. We got another ×2. I do like that. We could try knife, but yeah, so this is just a very single target. So okay, so I'm starting to understand this. This knife deals 65 damage. It deals 65 damage spread out between these front guys. So it's not just doing 65, 65, 65. It's doing the math between that. So, but I do want to start with that. And then that's going to boost up our King Bible. And here's my thinking. With single target, we want the magic wand to finish off. So 48 damage to that bat. It's going to have to move up. We can armor, do our big King Bible, and then come in with the small. Okay, blue bat. I took 1 damage. Not the greatest, but not terrible. So we can actually do spinach first here, and then follow up with whip and then King Bible for the combo. So we're going to start with spinach, whip it, and then King Bible. 3 damage that time. I do not like taking damage. Please stop. I'm already dead. And then the whip would just do damage to all enemies, regardless. I'm getting so many level up rewards. Please stop. King Bible. And a giant chest by the looks of it. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, we get to choose. Adds armor, increases might stat, increases area stat. I don't know what any of these do. I almost want to do area because I'm curious what will happen with that. In fact, let's do that. And then we're going to put it on the magic wand because I want to know if this makes it an AoE. Adds 10% area. Maybe. I guess we can see. Alright, I'm a little hesitant to fight everything now. Just because I don't want more cards. Stop giving me cards, please. So we're actually going to just make our way to the boss, I think. I don't think we're getting any other special rewards. We have 41 health. Living on a prayer. I almost wanted the armor just to boost up this a bit more, but I didn't do that, as you can clearly see. So we're not going to get any combo bonus, so let's just do spinach right away. Do our whip. Do armor. Some of this is going to get through, I think, 3 damage. Oh my gosh, way more than 3 damage. We just got wrecked there. That is not good. We do have our combo potential here. So we only have one set of crawler, so I don't want to do the knife and then King Bible. I want to do armor and then King Bible, so that this Bible can do as much damage as humanly possible. I think we might be saved an attack here because we pushed them back, or at least they were on a different row. I really want to test it, but it doesn't look like it's doing what I was hoping it would do. And let's start with our whip, and then follow up with King Bible for the big. Yes, immediately kills. All right, come on, do an AoE. It doesn't. So I guess I don't know what the 10% area increases. I should hover over it. I'm sure it will say. Okay, so we can just do all these Bibles. It doesn't really matter which order we do it in. So let's start with our big attack. Break down that group from coming forward. This guy I think still needs to come forward. Yep, and he just moved up. We got the 3 again. This is heavy damage though, but we're going to take a lot on this depending on what he does. Okay. And alright, so we finally got something a little bit different. We are all attacks now though. Let's come in with the magic wand. Wait. Attacks deal splash damage. Sure, but it didn't happen. I wonder if there's a 10% chance for it to happen. Okay, 210, that's big. That's big, come on. So hopeful that, because we have no armor. It looks like he might have armor. It's scary if he does. Okay, fortunately he didn't attack. He decided to save us for that go. We're gonna put some armor up, King Bible it, and then follow it up by knife. And we're still good, no attacks. I'm just, you know, hey, like, if he's not gonna attack me, I'm not gonna question it. Whip for a small bit of damage. We increase our overall, I think the 10% stays. So, like, that's the nice thing about spinach is overall, you continue to keep that amount. Antonio, just when I needed you. Whip. And then more armor, so if he does attack this time, he doesn't. Okay, we're gonna spinach. I really wish we had better attacks to use this on, but that's okay, we'll do what we can. He just keeps armoring. So we might need to be able to get past it. Let's magic wand to start, because that's going to be massive damage. And then, so this is supposed to deal 150 damage, but I think because it's spread out... Oh, no, it's because we're still getting through his armor. So 36 versus 15. So we definitely want to do this, because now we're actually getting through. Okay, I see what was happening. He was protecting himself at the end, because he was like, well, I'm close to dead. I'm just going to keep shielding up. Bro, I'm going to get through your defenses eventually. And I did. I think I'm going to get more spinach, because I do like boosting up my damage for big guys like that. It's twice as hard. I think we're going to do the Bible again. Hey, Bible. That area damage, too, if it is a percentage, it might be good to put it on a card that hits multiple targets, because maybe it might have, if it's a chance, it might have a chance to go off every single hit. I am very low on health, though. Okay, we're going to do 0 armor. We have both our big Bibles, so I think we might be good. And then finish up with the last. Now I'm making my way to this treasure chest here. Oh, this is a big boy. That's okay. We'll be fine. It does knock them back, or at least knocked him back, so he's not going to be able to attack us this go. I'm happy with. Antonio, protect me. King Bible, destroy. Maybe I should have done spinach first. I don't know. We were still protected by our armor, so we didn't take any additional damage. Come in with the armor first to do big damage from this. And they are cleared out. I had a feeling I was going to clear them out because it got rid of my hand. Next chest. Give me something good. Price is hard, increases area stat. Adds armor. Let's do this to be a little bit more protective. I was hoping to put it on the actual armor, but I'm also okay with this because we've gotten so many times where we've gotten nothing but attacks. This will, at least if it does happen, we'll still have a way to gain armor. And I think I'm just going to put it on the whip. It is a 0 after all, so it's a bit of a free cost. I think you want to put that armor on something that's free to use. Okay. So we actually still have the crawler, I think, from the last fight. That's interesting. We're going to start with spinach. And then go to whip. And then that's going to trigger our combo. We have a ×2, 200 with knockback. So worst case scenario, if we don't kill, and we did kill, so we don't have to worry about it, but we would have knocked them back otherwise. Come in with the armor. The gem actually gives more armor than the actual armor card. I do like that. Oh! Okay, so now we actually have gems in our level ups. Now it actually is a bit more beneficial to go fight. Though I think I might do the axe. Yeah, I'm gonna do the axe, just because I want a higher ability. That said, I do really want a gem, so I'm gonna maybe risk it and fight these guys. Okay, this is the perfect setup. This is exactly what I want. So we come in with the whip. First off, we get armor, which is very cool. And then we come in with spinach to increase that bonus even further. And then that's going to give us a ×3 multiplier on the axe. And boom, that row is gone. Now, that was a really great card play there, but I don't know if we're going to get such luck in this next one. I'm really not in love with the magic wand. But it doesn't matter. We're able to do enough damage to wipe out that group. That's right. I don't just get rewards from killing things. I have to level up. So now we're invested to do more. I don't want Antonio's crawler to work on the whip, so I'm going to do whip first. And the reason for that is it's just such a weak card. I don't mind it on the knife, but the whip is... The damage is so low. It does hit everything, so, you know, it's not a complete waste. And we are able to defend because of the armor that we had. Let's come in with our ×2 Bible, because we're not going to get stronger than... We're not going to get a combo from anything else for this, and we have that crawler damage. So let's throw that in first. And then we'll go ahead and come in with our axe for the multiplier. And then let's finish off with our... Never mind, we don't have the mana for it. Okay, 0 armor. So that we can get the combo multiplier, and they are wiped out. Okay, we are close to getting a level. I think we just need to kill one more thing. I really am just trying to fight for a gem. I want to see if it will just keep giving us gems now. So this is not a high attack. And we will be losing our 10% more damage from Crawler. But what we can do is spinach first, and then we basically still get it, but we're just going to magic wand first because the combo is going to be more than that 10% would give us. We did take some damage. Looks like maybe 3 damage. I don't like it. I don't like it. And this is a terrible hand. Okay. But I think we were able to kill the front row, so we're saved a turn. Coming with the whip with the armor. We got 2 King Baubles to choose from. Draws a card. That is so massive. Let's definitely... I don't even need to look at the rest. I think we want it to be a 0 because these are our weaker cards, right? So they're good for setting up our combos with King Bible, but if we have a hand like we did last time where it's all 0s, at least this will allow us to draw. And also it's free to use, so it means you can always draw. It's the perfect place to put it. I think with that, I don't want to risk further health loss, so I'm going to just go straight and fight the boss. Kind of cool getting to make those decisions, like, do we want to keep fighting the boss or do we not? So I am going to first start with knife, because I want to, with this draw card on there, I'm hoping that we can get a a cost 1 card. We do not. That's okay. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Come in with the whip. We'll come in with the magic wand, why not? And then we'll come in with the axe, which I think will at least clear this front row or knock them back, so we're safe damage this turn. I take that back. 1 did not get knocked back. Antonio, my guy. Do Antonio, get the bonus to both the damage and our armor, and then with a combo, King Bible. And then followed up by another King Bible. That guy, or girl, because I think the girls in these Mantis are a bit more dangerous. So I'm gonna assume it's a girl. Let's hit spinach first so that we can combo with whip and then King Bible. They look so cool, whoever they are. Okay, we got, we're gonna do spinach again, get our damage buff up, and then combo using armor, and then King Bible once again, just our 101 combo. We're like a computer. Okay, this isn't great. We are gonna get a lot of armor this go, though, so maybe that will help us, because I'm 12 damage? Oh, no, we're dead. We are so dead. Whip, please. Unless we can kill him very quickly, we'll survive one more go. I don't know why I did it that way. I should have done 101. I just said 101 is our code. But I got scared because he's hurting. So, 1. Do this. Okay, he's armoring up, so we're not taking damage. So maybe we finally got him to a point where he's like, this is... Nope, never mind. He's coming back in. But this is a really good hand for us. We got the 0-1-2 combo, so let's start with Magic Wand. We got our big King Bible. Will it be enough? Come on, axe. If we don't kill... We got him! We got him at 7 health. We live! Let's go! Okay, I thought that was going to be the end of the run. Increased might stat. I don't know what that does. I know it hit twice as hard does, so I'm going to do the double damage and put it on the axe. And we're still going, but... Oh, no, no. Yeah, he just came in and busted us. That's pretty par for the course. You can't just go in with the Grim Reaper without the correct tool sets. But that was our first playthrough through the Mad Forest. We reached level 12. Our whip did a lot of damage considering how small it is. Plus it was only played 43 times. It is our second most played item though. But King Bible, of course, was number 1. King Bible, we trust. Damage 7.64k, played 63 times with an average of 121 damage. Our axe did massive damage on average, but we got it late and didn't play it very much. But yeah, King Bible was very nice. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, this has been King Crawlers. We're getting our new unlocks. Collect 2 mana orbs. So we actually got pretty far. We got the Hollow Heart because we reached level 10. We got Gennaro, defeat the Manticana. That's what we just defeated, barely, in the Mad Forest. Crawler selection unlocked for the end, so to let us select this character. And we've collected 250 coins. Reached level 10 in Mad Forest. Definitely did that. And then find the Gem Hammer. So we got quite a lot of unlocks that will continue to work through future runs. If we come over here, we have our now crawlers. If we click on that, go to the inn, and they're just chilling. And we got Imelda Belfies. So she's the Magic Wand character. Add 12 XP when Imelda is played. Gain 5 XP growth when the yellow card is played. Interesting. So she might level up very quickly. Let's remove him. I want to see what bonuses he had. So this is his card specifically. So we saw that before. We know what that does. They also have the same last name. So married siblings. Not entirely. Well, all 3 of them do. Is this a family of warriors? Add 1 amount when Gennaro is played. Deal 20 damage when a red card is played. That is massive. Especially if you can get like a bunch of zeros with draw cards. That'd be an insane play. But yeah, this has been Vampire Crawlers. It is made by the same creator that made Vampire Survivor. It was a lot of fun. I just had a good time just selecting the different ways to go, you know, and playing my cards. For the most part, that first run I think was pretty simple, but it was really enjoyable, and you get more unlocks as you go that will make those more complicated. So if you want to check it out yourself, there is a demo on Steam. Feel free to check it out. My name is New Aiden. Thank you so much for watching this far. Have a good one.